While in the past, some countries made huge revenue from their men catching fish, some others today boast of even greater revenue using exotic fishes to catch the attention of men in what is now known as ecotourism. The Dubai Aquarium, for example, attracts thousands of visitors annually who trip there to have a glimpse of some of the world's most exotic breeds of sea creatures, some of which we have here, but we barely pay attention to. One young man, a 27-year-old Tosin, has decided to tread this path of aquarium education, and we decided to tag along. Aquarium education is not common in the country, but Tosin, instead of sitting back looking for jobs, decides to add value and create something that will be beneficial to our marine life.
The first one here is a tiger barbs fish. It's a schooling fish. They move together and they form a very good community. They have a characteristics of nipping other fish's tail. So because of their state of aggressiveness, it is ideal that you look for species that are community friendly. Tiger barbs are not community friendly fishes, so they should not be put together with other species. Now we are the big tank now. We have the bigger fishes known as the Japanese koi carp. They are characterized with the barbels that they have also. Now we can see the black mole. The black mole is an exotic goldfish with 4 finages and a bulgy eye. The calico goldfish is also an exotic type of ornamental fish with 4 finages also, and they are very rare with a bulgy stomach.
Several of our marine animals have become endangered species, and one way to keep their growth up is to learn about them, their reproduction pattern. This no doubt would assist in conserving them, which is what Tosin is spearheading here.
I started up a program called the Children Aquarium Program. I want to sensitize the kids, youth and young ones about the aquarium, the benefits of the aquarium, the reason for conservation of the aquatic species in our water bodies, and employment opportunities that are yet to be tapped in the fisheries subsector.
The therapeutic, economic and educational value of the aquarium cannot be overemphasized, and Tosin is glad he chose this path.
An aquarium can be used for therapeutic effects. Now imagine in an hospital at the reception, prior to you taking medication or seeing the doctor, there's an aquarium there. The aquarium tends to relax you prior to getting your treatment. In the international market, the aquariums and ornamental fishes, they have they are on the high sale there. I'll take for an example, country like Sri Lanka. They depend solely on ornamental fishes. They don't have any resources. They don't have petroleum. They don't have crude oil and all that. They depend totally on their marine resources, both the freshwater fishes and the marine water species. At the College of Fisheries now, there's a proposed curriculum now for aquarium studies. This is an untapped aspect, but because of this venture now, this is now coming into realization. And I'm glad that this is happening.
Tosin, who also finds time to build this aquarium, however, regrets the non-existence of glass-making industry in the country. This, he says, would have helped his cause a lot.
Most glasses are imported. Even the acrylic glasses, when they are imported down to Nigeria, there are no devices, there are no machines to bend it to a suitable or a desired dimension. All we still have is just the normal rectangular tanks. Yeah, we can't do tanks that are curved because we don't have a machine that can curve them. We can't do tanks that are cylindrical because we don't have such facilities here.
Meanwhile, at the Nigerian Institute of Oceanography and Marine Research, we met with Dr. Ochuko Obatola, Director of Fisheries Resources. She believes the unexplored resources of our water bodies is something we can tap into.
One major thing that we are yet to really tap into in this country for now is to look at what we can benefit from these aquarium fishes, these exotic fishes that we have. Because there are countries that make a lot of money from just what you call ecotourism now and using fish. Sometimes last year around June, July, I was in South Africa and I was in one of their research institutes. It's a privately owned research institute where aquarium is huge, and the crowd that go to see the various kind of species that they have there is quite, and they are making quite a lot of money from that. So it's something that we can actually tap into this in this country. We have so many of them that we are not using.
For us to get to join the League of Nations making the most of aquaria education and ecotourism, certain support structure must be in place. She speaks further.
The bane of any form of industrialization or any form of business in Nigeria of today is the fact that our infrastructures, most of them are dilapidated. And when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about power, because power is major. The example that you mentioned that I gave, all the things that are being done there, they have huge generators and they can't afford. In fact, because it's very close to the ocean, it's very close to the Indian Ocean, and they actually pipe water from the ocean, long distance piping, as if it's almost like you're piping fuel. That is the kind of thing. So the government has to, the infrastructure has to be there. There's need for the infrastructure to be good. That is when we can really do good business. That is when the issue of these, the PPPs can actually work out properly. But until we get our acts together with regards to energy in this country, our industrialization will be a far cry. But I believe we can still achieve it. I believe strongly that we can achieve it in this country, because a lot of us have gone out there. We've seen what they do. And you start wondering, we have more than this back home. Why are we not utilizing it?
As the government of the day continues to seek areas of boosting revenue generation, Tosin may just have pointed one of the areas they could look into.